Hello everybody, welcome back to another LEGO City Update. Jordan here. Today we're going to be working on Pop Culture Street, which I think is the most exciting block in the LEGO City. I'm really excited to work on buildings today, such as the Ghostbusters HQ, the Sitcom Tower, Diagon Alley. Yeah, that's right. We're finally going to be converting Diagon Alley to a MILS plate. And I'm hoping after today, that whole street is going to be converted and the entire downtown core is essentially going to be ready for the detail phase, which is going to be massive because details are what bring the city to life, right? So I couldn't be more thrilled. Also, we're going to be placing this building that we just made. And of course, that is the Sesame Street corner modular building. So we're going to be placing that on Pop Culture Street. And then we're going to be working on converting the remaining buildings. Now, converting Diagon Alley is going to be very interesting because it actually has these facades on the exterior of it, and then of course Diagon Alley is sort of hidden inside behind the facades. So converting that to MILS is going to be a challenge because it's actually 4 base plates. You've got one here, one there, one there, one there, right? And then these facades actually span 2 base plates, so we're probably going to have to make it 2 64 by 32 MILS plates, which will be a challenge, but we're up for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully by the end of this video here, we have this entire street converted and the downtown core is essentially ready for, you know, details, which is awesome. I mean, recently we added the Quickie Mart. I think that looks good. This street's done. This street's done. One other thing we still need to do is convert all of our tiles to light gray, but it's definitely coming along and I'm really excited to make more progress today throughout this entire video. So let's get started with Diagon Alley first. So it actually looks pretty big when it's extracted from the LEGO City. Hey, 4 base plates this takes up. Now it's all sort of separate components right now, so converting it to MILS is really going to help us clean this up. You can see our 12 Grimwald Place facade right here that covers up the back section of this piece of Diagon Alley. So it lines up just like that there. Just covers it up perfectly. And that's the backside of the Weasley Wizard Wheezes and also Quality Quidditch Supplies. Each of those buildings sit on their own 16 by 32 base plates, like that there. And then you can see that we actually created a 12 stud walkway that extends the alley, I guess. Just because when you put these buildings facing each other, it's pretty tight, right? Then we have our other 2 sections of Diagon Alley. Once again, they are on their own base plates. That's things like Ollivanders, Flourish and Blots, etc. And then on the back side of that, we have 3 separate facades right here. We've got Breakfast at Tiffany's, 101 Dalmatians, and then Full House. And those cover up the backside of this section of Diagon Alley. So when you put it all together, you get a really cool street, right? With Diagon Alley hidden in the center, and then we've got some Harry Potter references and other pop culture references with our facades. But I'm really excited to clean this all up and put it onto 2 MILS plates. That's what I'm sort of thinking. It's going to be 32 by 64, 32 by 64. And then as you can imagine, rather than taking, how many trips did I take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trips back and forth. That's why I'm sort of out of breath. To bring this over here from the LEGO City, it's only going to be 2 trips. So it's going to be a lot easier to move. It's going to be set on a thicker base plate, and it's just going to be a little more safe and secure when we move it as well. So it's going to be a challenge to convert it. Actually, you know what? Not that big of a challenge. Not as hard as I originally anticipated. I don't think converting these to MILS and converting the facades will be that difficult, but I guess we'll play that by ear. First thing I'm going to do is create our 32 by 64 MILS plates using some dark bluish gray or dark gray plates. So here we go. Look at this. We got 2 extra large MILS plates. Look at that. They are just beasts. Like, wow, that is just strength. It defines it. 2 base plates conjoined by the power of MILS. Let's start converting. So check this out, everybody. We're done the first section. How much easier is that? Hey, look at that. We've got the Weasley Wizard Wheezes, and then also Quality Quidditch Supplies along with the Daily Profit. And then we spin it around, and there we have 12 Grimwald Place. Hey, You can hold it one-handed. It's a bit risque though. It's scary. But yeah, not really actually. It's pretty solid, right? You get two hands on there and you can just carry this thing around. So that's our first LEGO Diagon Alley MILS module. It's like a big module now, which is like super cool. So now we're going to work on the next one, which is going to be even better for combining everything, because this one is way more pieces because our facades are individual, right? So we're going to limit this from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces down to one big modular chunk, just like we did with this one here. So pretty exciting, and it's coming along nicely. So we're actually making one little change here. And I know it's going to remove the ability for us to access Diagon Alley. In fact, making this a MILS plate does, but whatever. We never really went in there, to tell you the truth. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace this black brick here. Well, we're not going to replace it, but we're going to put a 1x black brick there so that this black piece extends onto the facade and it'll hold it like that. I know we lose the play function of the sets when we do this, but the reality is we don't really go in there. When's the last time we went in there, Jose? A long time ago. So there you go.
We also we changed up the slopes here so they're connected.
Yeah.
Right on this side.
Yeah, so this is now connected, so it sort of holds it all together as one big, you know, one big hunk, I guess. One big Harry Potter hunk. There we go, that's better. This is just awesome. Like, I visualized it prior to us starting, but I don't know, now that it's actually here, I'm like totally hyped on it. Obviously, we still have to greeble all of this with like the cobblestone, the different 1x1 circular tiles and stuff like that, and studs and whatnot. But yeah, that's awesome. Let's do the next one, Jose. So I think we're going to split our efforts right now, and I'm going to convert this one here, which is Peter Parker's apartment with the pizzeria on the bottom. So here we have the base floor here, just a basic pizzeria, a couple pizza ovens in the back there, place where people can sit and eat, tiled off floor, and this is the back staircase right here that will lead up to the second floor, and there's just a little storage closet just underneath those stairs there. Nothing too crazy in the interior here, just a bed and a TV, computer, a little desk there, some stuff, some boxes, that's Peter's stuff. Then there's a ladder that leads up to this floor here, and you can see Spider-Man has caught somebody in his apartment there. He's got a little Lego city and a little safe there, and then just some science experiment stuff on the little shelf in the corner there, and then a little bulletin board there, a little wardrobe, I guess, with some post-it notes and stuff on the exterior. Nothing crazy in the interior, but I think it looks really good from the outside. And there it is there, converted onto a MILS plate. That wasn't bad. With the video footage, it only took me like 20 minutes to convert, so pretty easy going there. Here we go, pop shove it. Oh, sick. And this next one here is going to get weird because it's the Doctor Strange Sanctum Sanctorum. Actually, we built this in Peter Parker's apartment with the pizzeria using 2 of the Doctor Strange Sanctum Sanctorum showdown sets. So it looks really good from the exterior. The interior is pretty basic. We've got a fully tiled floor here. Got some relics. You've got Doctor Strange, an armchair there. Then you come up to the second floor. There's a pretty neat looking staircase there. A couple bookcases in the corner there, some more relics. Then we have the Cloak of Levitation over here, which doesn't make sense because Doctor Strange is currently wearing it, but we just got a couple more book cabinets right up here, and that's on the top floor. Should be fairly easy to convert to MILS though. I think this floor will just pop off. Then I'll just transfer all of these tiles and plates over along with the staircase and all the relics and stuff, and away we go. So I finished up with Doctor Strange, and now we're moving on to something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Slimer! Not Slimer, I don't think. I'm gonna call the Ghostbusters to do with Slimer. But yeah, we're working on this one here next. I think it's just gonna be a straight conversion. Funny, I was carrying it over here, and it just, the base plate just popped right off. So I'm gonna have to carefully deconstruct this thing and convert it onto a MILS plate. Probably gonna have to reference some instructions because a whole bunch of stuff just popped out of line. And I think it's just going to be a straight conversion because even though this building opens up, it's on a standard base plate and tiled off and put onto a standard base plate. So nothing needs to change when we transfer this from a standard base plate onto a MILS plate. So that's pretty cool. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Do, do. Do I look cool, Jose?
I think you look
Everyone
cool.
thinks I'm cool. Come on. Come on, just tell me I'm cool. So despite having 3 desks, we always manage to fill up our desks full of Lego. We just finished converting this bad boy. We always stow the minifigures on top of it. I don't know why we do that, but here we go. Look at that. We actually made all the sidewalks light gray. Still waiting for our light gray 1x2s to arrive. We extended these yellow lines here, and that's going to be our driveway leading into the Ghostbusters HQ. And just like the original, even though it's on a MILS plate, it can still open up. Do I need 2 hands? Maybe not. Oh no, don't need 2 hands. It can open up just like that there to reveal all of the interior details. You know, the beds, the arcade, the kitchen, the pool table, all the different science stuff, the pole coming down, then a place where you can park the Ecto-1. They always get you to put all this stuff here. Like I put this back according to the instructions, I think, as best I can. But like when you pull your Ecto-1 in there, that stuff is in the way. Then you've got all the stairs coming down here. Not only did we convert the Ghostbusters HQ, but I also converted, see if I can close this. They just gotta like go together. There you go. We also converted the Sitcomplex or Sitcom Tower that has like, you know, Central Perk and then the Big Bang Theory and then the 2 Friends apartments and then Bro Thor's penthouse on the top. So we converted that to MILS as well. This was actually pretty easy to convert. I was pretty surprised. This one's done by LEGO Artisan, right, from Rebrickable, but it just peeled off the base plate. And then we laid all the tiles, changed it all to light gray once again, and that was it. Now we still have to convert our Breakfast with Tiffany's. Jose just had to run and do something. She's going to finish converting that. The reason she's converting the majority of these, I mean, we did them together earlier today, but she wants to finish it off because I think she wanted to switch the windows to being green for Breakfast at Tiffany's, but it actually turns out that we don't have quite enough green windows to do that. But she's going to finish converting that once she's done doing what she's doing, and then we're going to place all of this stuff in the Lego City. But I just finished converting these 2, which was pretty sweet. These 2 were, like, I was scared to do these ones, but honestly, it went really smoothly. And we're really excited to place all this back and get the city looking awesome because Pop Culture Street's going to be done right after this. So pretty cool. So who's ready to check it out? I know I certainly am. We are done. Pop Culture Street. It's good to go. Well, we're not done it because there's some open base plates on the end there. So we've got to build some more cool stuff. But yeah, look at that. We got Ghostbusters HQ. Check out the road plate that I built for the driveway. Pretty nice, eh? Just modified the sidewalk, so it's got the dark gray with the little 2x2 curved slopes there, the yellow lines coming all the way through, just like we did for the corner garage. Yes, that looks awesome. Then we have the Sitcom Tower, I believe it's called. The Sanctum Sanctorum, and there is our 12 Grimwald Place facades. Got some minifigures here, but minifig detail is going to be coming here relatively soon, along with bushes and trees, and also those dreaded 1x2 tiles that we're still waiting for. But then we've got the Daily Bugle, all converted, all the sidewalks are consistent. We have these 3 other facades, so Breakfast at Tiffany's, 101 Dalmatians, and, oh sorry, that was Full House, and then Full House. On the end of the street there, we've got the Peter Parker's apartment and the pizzeria. And then hidden inside is Diagon Alley. And then in addition to that, of course, we placed the Sesame Street set, or the alternate build from Rebrickable, which is the corner modular building right here. And look at that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 3.5 base plates for modular buildings right there. Open for the taking, right? So we can add some more stuff right there. That's really cool. And then inside here, we have Diagon Alley. So everything's converted to MILS. And actually for access, you can access Diagon Alley right there through that alley. Or of course, right here through this alley. You can actually see Elmo and the Cookie Monster right there checking out Diagon Alley. They've made it in. Very funny. And then over here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base plates. So we can build some stuff here. Like we can put a building here and a building here and sort of mess with this a little bit. And then maybe have like put a wall on the Spring Lantern Festival and have buildings here and stuff in here, right? For sure, like that's going to be some space that we can utilize for buildings. Actually, this is one of the last buildings that I need to convert, which is Spring Lantern Festival. Also, this one right here, which is actually a train station. But we have no trains. Is it all right if they're boarding an imaginary train that goes around? Maybe that's okay. I don't know. Maybe I need to convert that train station into something else. Haven't really decided yet. But there we go, everybody. Our journey of converting to MILS is almost done. We're almost on the detail phase. We converted so many great modular buildings in the downtown core today on Pop Culture Street. Like, yes, they just look so good. You know, it's awesome. So we're going to be moving on to details right away. Let us know what you think of these conversions by commenting below. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff.